Good afternoon. Today we are going to learn how to set up a Google Classroom. This is a very helpful tool, Google Classroom. You will use it regularly in your class. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Google Classroom. So we're going to go into the search bar and we're going to type in classroom.google.com. And that's going to bring us here to Google Classroom. So the next step is you are going to find the plus sign. It is located in the upper right-hand corner. I have my cursor over it right now. And you're going to click on the plus sign, and it says create or join a class. So today we're going to create a class. So you're going to click on create class, and that's going to prompt you to create a class. We're going to call this class Biology, period 1. Our section is going to be period 1. Our subject is going to be biology, and the room number is going to be 324. Now you can always go back and change this as needed. So now we're going to hit create. And that's going to bring us to our class. If you look at the top, since this is a new class, you'll see that there's been no work assigned. There are no people in the class aside from myself, and no grades have been entered. In order to get your students to join this class, there's two ways to go about loading up your class. The first way, which I personally use, is I go to the home page of my class, which is right here, called the stream, and I scroll down, and on the left-hand side in the margin, there is quick links. The third link is called your class code. Now, if you don't want to use this code for whatever reason, you can turn it off, you can hide it, you can also copy the class code, and you can display it. So I like to click on the display button, and on the first day of class, I will have students take out their Chromebooks, go to Google Classroom, and they will enter in this code where it says join a class. This will be the class. Once you hit join a class, it will prompt them for the code. This is their class code. This happens quite instantly, right away within a minute or two. You can have 24 kids entered into the class. And then this code can stay viewable throughout the whole year if you have students who join late or transfer in. You can use the class code. Another way you can invite students to join your class, if you'd rather do this in the summer prior to the school year starting, you can go up to the top, and we're going to click on people, and it's going to bring you to teachers with a person plus sign. This is how you're going to invite a teacher. It's going to bring you to students with the person plus sign, and that's how you're going to invite students. So now if I wanted to invite a teacher, I would click on the plus sign, and then you're going to be prompted to put in your co-teacher or your instructional aide, and you're going to invite them here. If it's the wrong person, you're going to invite whoever is teaching your class. And then you're just going to hit invite, and this will generate an email to them where they will click accept, and they will automatically then be accepted into the class. If your teaching assignments change throughout the year, as sometimes they do, you can always come here. It will list how many people are part of the class, and you can just X them out and cancel them. For students, you can click on this invite student sign, and this again will prompt you to a list of students in your school system. And now you can take your roster and you can search your students. You can hit accept, and then you can just keep going. I can continue to add students as I go down my roster. And these are all students. You could do this individually, or you could add, 10 or 15 students at the same time. It's really whatever is convenient for you. And then you're just hitting invite once you're done, and this will automatically generate an email for them to receive that invites them to join the class. You can also copy this invite link. As you see down in the bottom left-hand corner, it says link has been copied, and that will also allow you to send that link. You could post the link on Google Classroom. That's not really necessary because you can use the code as well. Some of my colleagues like the option of inviting students ahead of time, as not to take away from class time and kind of check it off their August list. I personally enjoy doing it live in class. It gets students logged in to make sure their Chromebooks are working, number one. It also gets them comfortable with Google Classroom in just finding out where the class is. And then it kind of also helps, create a little bit of discussion in case a student has questions or needs help finding it. Often I will find that students are eager to lean over and help, especially on the first day. I teach freshmen, and so it's kind of nice having a friendly peer in class leaning over and helping. Once students accept the invite, either by pushing in the code or by accepting the email, when you click on people, you will then see a huge running list of all of the students that have joined the class. And it happens pretty quickly in real time. And again, if you have students here that no longer are going to be in the class, whether they transfer or they get switched into another section, you can just click on their names and then delete them. And it's pretty smooth. So those are the two main ways in how to set up your Google Classroom. Once you have your students in your classroom, you can customize your banner by changing the colors. You can change the background picture to make it something more relatable to what your course is on. And then you can start adding classwork as needed once your classroom is set up. But this video is on how to set up your Google Classroom. I hope you found this helpful and beneficial, and I hope you consider using one of the two ways discussed in setting up your classroom. Thank you so much.